a guy named Crayons. Crayons, thank you for waiting. I apologize for the delay on your replay. I see actually I missed out on your April replay, so I owe you one after this. If you want to send me another one in like a week or two, just let me know. But I've got it downloaded. I wonder which one it is. Beta? I don't know what day. This one says Crayons %20 replay. I have a feeling it's not. This is not a proper replay file. But we'll find out. Delete everything else that's in here. Nice control. Oh no, it literally is called Crayons. My mistake. My mistake. Y'all are probably looking at my screen going. It's right in front of your face. All right, Crayons. I know you said just commentate, let you know whatever I think you can improve. So that's what we will do. Let's see what rank you said this is. This is Diamond 2, so it's probably like 900 MMR. Say 1000 MMR, Diamond 2. 950 MMR, I think is typical Diamond 2 gameplay. So if you're Diamond 2 watching, hopefully this will be helpful. Let's get it, Crayons. Going for kickoff here. Love to see this diagonal flip, even if you can't speed flip, totally fine. Probably want to be turning in, looking for a shot here. As much as possible after we get this kickoff, you want to be staying grounded here until you see his touch, right? Because you're flipping from 0 speed right now. If he like catches this, you know, you could potentially take it off of him. Sometimes you can race him to his corner boost. We just want to be staying grounded longer, so that way we're not like flipping and then, you know, having to turn off. But the longer you can stay grounded, the better generally. We're going to grab boost, turn in. Love this. Let's get back. Just kind of watch what he has. Let him reset. Annoying your teammate kind of took it there, but either of you do have rights to that ball, so that's fine. Trying to get into the mid. Just wait here. Face the play. This is fine. We might have a shot attempt here. Good patience. We want to play this to the wall or play this back. This is fine. So your movement here is fine. I think there are some moments to cut. This is a difficult play, but when the ball flips up here, if we can jump immediately, we want to. And most of the time here, what you're doing is you're just making like a soft, you know, float touch. Maybe you can like put something near the net, but we're just trying to make sure he doesn't get a free clear. You're usually just trying to keep it in the corner, buy time for your teammate to get back here. So like you're jumping, making some sort of touch that you can stay on, maybe grab a reset in the air if you can. If you can't, just like get a soft touch, keep it in the corner, land and go. That's what we want to do here. If possible, we want to be turning in and just throwing this ball somewhere top right. That just stalls time for your teammate once again and allows them to get back. You're kind of letting them run the ball up the field. I know this is difficult. Not the end of the world at this rank, but the higher rank you get if you just like let people make successive touches. Touch, 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 run, run, run. Even conceding quarter boost, I don't like. You're going to be in a difficult situation. Your teammate's movement is quite peculiar here. Once this guy gets the touch forward that goes into your corner, I want you flipping top left, right? Making sure he doesn't get this corner boost for free. You can turn and still play the ball with plenty of time. Even, you know, go up the wall, turn back, do some sort of fake challenge, low 50. That's usually the game plan here. We don't want to let them run the ball forward for this long and get the boost. Your teammate's going to cut in. Once you do see teammate cut in, then we want to take a wide route around because we don't want to stack 2 guys in the corner. No need for that. So at this point, we should be turning out. This is fine. We probably want to jump. It's fine. Stay grounded. Plenty of time. This is a 50 most of the time. When this ball does go right, I think you have time to flip forward. If you can speed flip, that's fine. If you can't speed flip, this is an okay play. You kind of go forward and then turn left or turn right here. I think if you play that ball confidently the full way with boost, you're fine. This goes here. You just boost out this way. I think you're good. I think you're first to this ball. We did a lot of turn left, right, which made us slower. Teammate's gonna hit it. We usually don't want to play this ball. I know this is a bait. This ball's going up, right? It's gonna bounce down nicely for your teammate, and I think he has a shot. So what we want to do is just jump, wave dash down, and usually jump, wave dash down to here, and then move into the mid like this. I know it looks like there's a touch here, but if you don't touch this ball, your teammate has it. You're just delaying your recovery by doing this and spending more time at 0 boost. I don't mind taking corner. This makes sense. Yeah, teammates being really annoying taking ball. Should your teammate be doing this? Absolutely not with 0 boost. If you see him going, it's very obvious he's taking the ball here. So you should, we can't just wait. You know what I mean? I hate when this happens, but you can see him, he can't see you. So there's kind of no excuse for you to crash through him. Okay, so something, a really minimal movement that will help you a lot, Crayons. When you're rotating back here, okay, you're often rotating to the back post. Defensively, this is not bad. The good news is you're not turning into the corner like most diamonds do and then get scored on immediately, okay? But the way you fix this, the way you make this better, don't rely on your power slide like this. What you're doing is you're making a beeline to the inside of your net and then using power slide to turn. So look how you use power slide to flip your car. What power slide does is it allows you to turn faster, but it eats your speed. So you're killing your momentum. So you go power slide, stick it, and now you're at 0 speed, right? And so you're gonna have to gas to get back to the ball. Notice how you have to use a bunch of boost to get a running start. You use 40 boost, 50 boost to basically rebuild your momentum from 0 to 5. What we wanna do when we rotate, if you're doing this in a perfect world, you're following this path, okay, yes. You're gonna grab this pad, and instead of power sliding, you just take a wider route that looks like this. What that does is if you're not relying on power slide as much, you can keep your speed at like a 2 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10. It's gonna conserve 20 or 30 boost every time you get to your goal line and then decide you wanna go for the ball. Notice how you had to use a bunch of boost just to even rebuild your speed back up? We have an open here. The idea is don't power slide, kill your speed, and then use boost to regain it. If somebody's pressuring you and shooting, this is the difference between getting dusted and the ball going top right, and you get scored on. If you can maintain your speed on the goal line. It's a very important defensive idea of kind of like timing your rotation. Always staying in motion, like a shark. Here we want to be shooting. It's all right. Stay grounded. We can maybe cut. So I think biggest thing for you to practice, Crayons, to give yourself confidence cutting is going to be these air roll shots. I think we've talked about this. At diamond rank, it's so important. If you're not already doing this pack, this one by Yiza, so key. Because right now what's happening is on these shots, you're relying completely on your dodge to fix the angle, which works on a shot where you're still behind it. But on a shot where the ball's like kind of sideways, we can't fix this shot. It's very hard to fix this shot with power without using any air roll. Much easier if we just air roll right to maintain power on this shot. Air roll right and flip left. It's going to allow us to make these like kind of like sideways shots and still get power right behind the ball. Especially important, like if you're trying to stall time and somebody's running at this ball, even just throwing it back at them over their head while you're moving back. Like imagine you're shadowing a guy, you throw it, excuse me. Imagine you're shadowing somebody here. You can make a touch, throw it into their corner, and then chase it back down. You can cut in and stall time for your team so much more effectively. And it's gonna allow you to basically stall and not be stuck just shadowing and in these awkward positions where you feel like you should be able to hit this ball, but you can't because without, air roll, it looks a little clunky, right, and weaker. Like here, if you're just like kind of like side dodging all the time, right, it's quite clunky. So air roll left, yaw right, air roll left, yaw my car to the right, and then I can front flip very nicely. Put together, it looks like this, right? So that's kind of the idea. We'll go back to the replay. I think we're at about 330. Yeah, like if you could even cut in here, I feel like if you can get those air roll shots down, you're going to feel a lot more confident in your games. Like staying backboard here. Nice. Good air roll right to recover. We can maybe confidently go for that. That's all right. Feels bad. Good try. These bounces are tough to read. A lot of chaos. I like playing this ball off the back wall and shooting it a lot, rather than shooting it right at him. But difficult though. Let's go back here. Nice. If you just stay grounded and stay behind this ball, so you do a nice wide route around, if you catch this kind of on the side of your car, you can roll it up the wall and keep it close. Jumping actually makes this much harder because now the ball's going to bounce off the wall rather than roll up it. We can let this ball hit the side of our car. It can roll up the wall very gently, and then we can flick it fast, put it over him, something like this. Grab this boost. We're going to have to get back here. It's good patience. Just wait here. Teammate should challenge. You want to stay goal line. All right, that's fine. If he's not challenging, you challenge. Cool. Love that fast aerial. There we go. That's that air roll shot. Air roll right, shoot left. Really nice. And that leads to a goal. Great job. That's good defense, man. Great awareness to cut that play. Nice, that's fine. You hit it to the side. Take his boost. Love it. Don't really have anything until he makes his touch. Usually we just want to half flip out here. Nice. Let him go for the ball. Kind of use a little bit more boost than we need to. We actually want to kind of kill our speed. That way we don't move so far back, but right idea. Nice. Stay back. So here, just break tap. You're moving forward really fast. Right before the ball comes, we want to break here. Give ourselves more time. And what I like here a lot is actually not trying to make like a shot. A shot is very, very weak here because you've got a guy back post. You're taking a shot from the halfway line. Shots usually don't work in these scenarios where the ball's flying at us this fast. The defense is so clearly ready for a shot. A lot of the times here, we want to use all this space to set up a dribble. So rather than jumping, flipping, trying to hit it forward, we can use 2 jumps here and actually drop the ball back down to ourselves. This is something called the drop touch. Coach Torment is big on these. I'll show it to you here. Not one-time finishing. All right, I'm going to find it. You guys are looking at my screen like, it's right there. Do you guys not see drop touches, glue touches? Super glue. Here, it's literally the first one. Okay. So when you have these balls that are flying at you, like this this shot doesn't really lend itself. Sorry, almost dropped my controller. This ball here doesn't really lend itself to a shot. Like imagine there's a guy back post. What are you going to do? You're going to throw it at him like this? Like this is the best shot I can get from here. He's going to save that every time. Like there's no world where, unless he fully whiffs the ball, that's not going in. So oftentimes what we want to do here is we want to jump up and get this soft touch that comes back down to us, right? And now we can set up a flick because if, they're in net, they're not able to contest this until we have the ball again, and then we can flick it around them, right? And do a lot of things in this position. So the way you do this is by aiming to hit the ball with one of your wheels. You can pick which wheel, but I'll say top right. I'm gonna hit the ball with my top right wheel while I air roll left. And what that does is it makes sure that the ball just drops as soft as possible. The weakest part of your car is the bottom, the wheels, and the way to hit the ball the softest is to get the least contact. So if you hit it with both wheels, you might accidentally donk it forward. Even with a little bit of power, that's harder to follow up. But if you just select one wheel and air roll away, you're gonna get these nice touches that drop right down to you, and you can quickly set up flicks on the defense. So either way, you're going to pick a wheel, air roll while you touch the ball. That's going to allow you to make quick plays back on the net. Then once you get, more advanced, you can lend these catches into, kind of sideways. Use the air roll shots that we talked about. You can stack these into defensive clears, right, to keep the ball close, set up offense. You can use empty jumps after you make contact with the ball. So if I were to glue it down here, flip again to get back down, not the best. I'm trying to hit the ball with my top right wheel. Or top left wheel, and then air roll to land right here, so I can go again quick. And you can do these from anywhere. You can do these even from sidewall. All right, try to keep the ball close, run it up the field. These aren't the best example, but you can even, glue here. Set up fakes, right? All these sorts of things. So let me know if you have any questions on these glue touches. Very useful. Pack code on screen.
It's a Lamborghini, baby, are you with me? She do Bobby Whitney, that booty always tempting. Why are you here simping? I sing a whole symphony. I took her to the Gucci store and walked out with
All right, Crayons. Let's go back to here. I think you guys get the second goal, and we're leaving off from this point. So we're gonna get this clear to the left. Turn back. What happens here? Okay, so now you're being the bad teammate. So we're rotating back here. I think we're at about this point in time. Yeah, you half flipped out. Yeah, this is right where we were. So I really like using our fast aerials, making a drop touch. Here, ball comes to the middle. I know you're scared, but your teammate has got a much better angle than you here. If you wanted to go earlier, you can, but once the ball bounces, he's right on it. He's got a way better angle, so you don't want to be touching this ball. You kind of recenter it here, and then you're a little slow. Leaves the net open. Very dangerous. Here we want to be playing bumps on him. So look, as you're rotating back here, boom, we're assessing the play. What do you think is going to happen? This guy is clearly leaving. As a diamond player, what's he going to do? He's probably going to go see you later. Corner boost time. So you've really only got one attacker, which is right in front of you. If you were him, how would you get to this ball? Probably wouldn't turn up the wall. You'd probably turn in here. So we want to be anticipating him turning down the wall and bumping him here, right? Because if you bump him, teammate very clearly has ball. In this instance, you're kind of just focused on the ball, letting him rotate back for free. This is not the same. You should be bumping him because this guy's not going to get it. Your teammate's going to get it. He's leaving. Your teammate has it. So bump here works really, really well. We should always be looking for these while rotating back, not just making our default, I'm going back to net, or I'm going back, especially when we have full boost. You didn't need that 100 anyway. Kind of had an opening there. That's all right. Good beat. So when we do get the opportunity to control the ball, we want to be, I think something very useful for you to be able to do, Crayons, is practice hitting the ball forward without giving it away. So in this position, you've got one guy landing, right? You've got another guy that's about to grab their half boost. So you've got a little bit of space right here in front of you that you can hit the ball without giving it away. If you hit the ball anywhere in this box, you're going to be first to get back to it. But if you hit anything past this box right here, this guy's going to come in and grab it from you. You see that? So we want to be making a touch with the side of our car, not the nose. See how you hit it with the corner, the nose here? That's going to give it power. That's going to throw it too heavy back to Stan. You want to practice getting these touches that move forward, but not far. If Stan was, frankly, faster, he should have just taken this ball off you. I don't know why. He kind of he kind of slowed down there. Should have taken the ball from you. The way you practice this, I'll give you a pack for it. You can practice this in free play, but a great pack for this is called One Shots by Kevpert. I'll show it here. Excuse me. F8. One Shots F8. What we're doing, these shots kind of move away from the net, but I'll show you ones moving at the net that are a little bit kind of more intuitive. Let's get Benny. What we don't want to do is hit it with the front of our car and now run it away and there's somebody on the back post and they're saving it. If we're getting a soft touch, what we want to do is we want to hit it like with the inside part of our car. So think like, the sort of side of our car to keep it close. And then we can follow it up, and create misdirection. This might not be the best example because here we would probably just catch it and then set up some sort of dribble, right? But even a shot like, I want one that's moving more away from the net like this. This is perfect. If there's a guy back post, you don't want to flip it forward and then drive back at it. He's going to grab the ball by now. No way that's going in. Instead, we want to use the side of our car to get a touch that's quite soft, that stays near us, and then we can follow again. To show that one more time, we're using the side of our car. This isn't going to apply that much power. And now we can move into some sort of dribble, some sort of flick, right? Quick play on the net. So it's just that difference between deliberately making a soft touch that we can then follow again, right? Put from an angle like this, we'd hit it with the side of our car if nobody's here, and then take control again. Right? As opposed to hitting it with the front of our car, and now somebody comes and grabs this ball, and by the time we get back to it, they've already, you know, they've taken it from us. But just using the side of your car to get these soft touches that stay kind of close, that you can then follow up into shots. Bang. Oh, YouTube stream went down? That's annoying. Maybe copyright. I don't know. Listen to the new Drake album or something. I don't know what's on. I can't really hear what music's on right now, but maybe one of those things. We'll go back to your replay, Mr. Crayons. Talked about this play. Talked about this play, wanting to get that soft touch on the side of the car. Follow it up. Good beat. It's a nice beat. You want to leave here. I know it's tempting to go again. Usually we don't want to go again here. It's okay. It's a nice recovery though. Not going to coach on that. I don't think that's the end of the world. Maybe it's a challenge. Here we're not first. So ideally, when our teammate starts to challenge, we would already be turning in. If you can time your turn to come when your teammate's challenging, you won't spend this extra time driving back. Because right now you drive back and you don't turn until after the 50 is already bounced. Like after there's a ball is bounce here, bounce, bounce, and then you turn. Ideally, we can minimize our wasted movement on the way back. So this is just flip forward, line ourselves up with this boost, flip. Line ourselves, keep driving, flip. You're using a lot of like kind of wasted zigzag movement. That's causing you to be slower. And then by now we want to start turning. We already want to be turning in here. So that way we're starting to face the play sooner. We just start to face the play too late, and that makes us slow the ball. Thank you, R2 Dad. Keep supporting. We're going to grab mid-right. This makes a lot of sense. Oh, no. Come back. Get it. No. Why aren't we grabbing the mid-right? Crayons, what are you doing? Why did we go to the back right boost? I'm so confused. You just gave up on it, eh? Again, not worth it. So funny. Alright, staying back here. I just want to wait. Looks like you have an opening. Good try. Alright, don't get that boost. That's alright. We kind of want to keep our eyes on the play here. Whoa. Ideally, we turn ball cam on at this point in time and we see, am I needed? I start to move this way. And then I have a decision to make. Once I get about here, I have to decide whether I turn in or if I look for this back corner. In this position, the ball was actually coming to us, but we just need to turn ball cam on a little bit sooner. Now we got to grab this pad and try to make a stop. You had the right idea. All right. Turn, we're going to have to play with 0. That's all right. We want to get at least 12 if we can. Nice. Turn back. Let teammate cut. Maybe have a shot here. There you go. Grab this pad on the left. Grab it. Grab it. We really need this pad in order to defend. But you really need to power slide sharp here. Grab this mid pad in order to be able to defend this shot. Staying out there, can't really do much. We needed that guy. That's all right. Here we probably go back left most of the time. I would love to see you commit to this back left with a little more confidence. There's no play you have on the ball. Line yourself up, front flip, and then turn on ball cam. Make that decision and turn ball cam on. Good stop. Turn here. Don't love this jump. We have to think, what is going to come of this challenge? Most of the time, what you're about to do is use all of your boost to get a 50 that you can't control. What is he doing with this air dribble? Is this going in your net? A diamond 2? No. Especially now with that kind of first touch. SSL, if he gets a nice, you know, pre-flip air dribble, you know, maybe at the halfway mark you have to consider jumping. Back here, no. This is not a threat. So unless you can dunk him before he even gets it up to the ceiling, before he even makes a touch, most of the time here is just turn back. Right? He's got no threat with this air dribble. But by jumping, you make this air dribble good. Because now you're on their back wall, your recovery is awful, and your teammate's going to get 2v1 bumped, right? While you recover with 0 boost. Want to really avoid jumping into the air, flying at them, trying to make those, like, you know, 1 in a million air dribble dunks in their corner. It doesn't work, because even if you get a dunk, most of the time this guy's just turning and saving the ball. Very rarely does this work in your favor as the orange attacking player. I'll grab this back left. Oh, go get him. Most of the time this is a fake challenge, unless he gives you the ball for free. Nice, he does. This is good. We want to get down, grab his corner. Love it. Good discipline. This is fine. Good stop. We can maybe play this to the sidewall. Don't love how heavy we hit this. Ideally, we can get on the top of this ball, right, and roll it up the sidewall into some sort of controlled air dribble. Rather than hitting it forward, that gives him an opportunity to, you know, cut in, clear it out. Keep our... I want to see when you're rotating, focusing on lining yourself up with the pads and getting some speed before you flip. Here, I want to see you grab this pad, and then flip, right? Or flip into that pad. But I notice you're grabbing pads and flipping first. This is causing you to miss pads. Grabbing corner boost makes sense. This is not threatening. No need to jump. Cool. OT. What's up? Code up. How's it going, Zool? Nice. 50. Love that. Probably grab a mid boost here. Don't see teammate. Now we just wait. Yeah, we can let teammate run at him for us if you want. Nice. Stay back. Might have a shot. Good idea. I want to stay grounded a little bit longer here. Keep driving. 1, you don't want to get bumped by this guy. But 2, this ball isn't that high off the ground. You jump quite early here. Cause you to spike it into the ground. You see what I mean? If you're lower, you might be able to play that ball around him and have more speed to it. Your recovery is also not going to be quite as delayed because you're not flying for so long. Stay grounded if we can. Whoa, no need to back up there, but that's okay. Nice, you should be fine here. He misses. Now we have to wait. Yeah, so our timing's off. So you have a couple openings here. One, this pumping the brakes on the goal line really messed you up. Like you were at a fine speed here. Here we want to be slowing down to like a 2, and we can slowly drift forward. Just slow. Reversing really messed up your speed because now you're catching back up to the play. Now you're way too far. Your teammate kind of hits it to him. Here, if you confidently go, you're fine. You don't really want to go. You just want to keep driving slowly. Just keep driving slowly. You kind of pump brakes again. And now you have to just let him touch because he has a very weak touch that's probably going to like go down this way. So you just want to wait at this point. End up getting beat. Hopefully teammate stops. Nice, you're fine here. Want to stay with the ball as much as possible. Should be fine still. Just grab pads, turn up. Catch up to the play. Love this. Keep catching up. Nice. Great finish from teammate. Good win, Crayons. I appreciate this replay. I know I got one more to get to you, so feel free to send me one more if you want. But recap. Let me just get you quick bullet notes, okay? So we trained 3 things mechanically. Soft controlled touches into dribbles. Air roll shots, and then these sort of soft touches, which are all like kind of setting up ground dribbles. Okay, just making your first touches a little bit more controlled using air roll. So that's a big one. As far as decision making stuff, power sliding under the goal line, being 0 speed on the goal line, very dangerous. We want to avoid this. In your opponent's corner, very rarely do we want to jump and contest an air dribble. It's usually not threatening, especially at your rank. We want to be mindful of where our teammate is. A couple situations where you cut off, one situation only where you cut off your teammate, but a lot of situations where he was driving in front of you, but you just didn't kind of register where it was coming. But as far as what you're doing well, really good kickoffs. You're hitting the ball with power, which is a big win at this rank because you're just slamming it over their heads, causing them to be awkward. You're very often rotating back post, which is good. Now we just need to be more efficient. I noticed there were some flips, sometimes causing you to miss pads as well. So just want to be mindful of our ball cam usage, staying on pads, not over flipping or flipping out of the way. And, all the stuff we discussed with corners. But I think decision-making wise, you're doing solid. I think leveling up your mechanics is going to be really important in order for you to get to that champ level. Not complicated stuff you learn. You don't need to learn fancy mechanics. It's just that fundamental stuff where we can control the ball a little bit better. It's going to help you a lot. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that was helpful. Crayons, I'll DM this to you, and we'll have this up on the coaching channel in the next few days. Thanks for watching, man.